Today's Daily Dose of Math is about calculating a percent. We have several examples here. We'll start with 50% of 80. What is 50% of 80? One thing you can do is you can convert the percentage into a decimal. 50% is equal to 0.5 in decimal form. And I can get that by dividing 50 by 100 in my calculator. And then the word of means multiply. So we're doing 0.5 times 80, which will give us 40. That's the answer. But of course, we can do this without a calculator as well. 50% can be expressed as a fraction by writing 50 over 100. Percent means out of 100. So any percentage that you're given can be written as the numerator with 100 as the denominator. And then, again, of 80 means times 80. We're multiplying two fractions. And we can do some canceling. This 0 cancels with this one, so we now have 5 over 10 here. And this 0 cancels with this one, so we now have 5 over 1 times 8 over 1, which is 40 over 1, or 40. And we knew it was going to be the answer because our calculator could show us that. But I didn't need a calculator to do this. 22% of 216. I can do 0.22 times 216 in my calculator, and I get 47.52. But I can do it this way, and it's a little bit longer because the numbers aren't quite so round. We have 22 over 100 times 216 over 1. If I cancel, I can cancel a 2 here, leaving an 11, and this leaves a 50. And I can cancel another 2, turning this into 108, and this into 25. But at that point, I can't cancel anymore. And it starts being helpful to have the calculator because we are now multiplying 11 times 108. And that's not so easy to do in your head. 11 times 108 is 1,188. And 25 times 1 is 25. I still need my calculator because I have to do a division. So 1188 divided by 25 is 47.52. There's a point at which you want to use your calculator even if you do know how to do it by pencil and paper. Our third example is a little different. When a teacher gives a quiz and doesn't make it out of 100, sometimes students find it hard to tell from their grade whether they did well or not. 13 out of 20, what is that in percent? So we can calculate that. And the way to do that is we turn 13 out of 20 into a fraction, and we use it in a proportion with x over 100. You can always do this to calculate a percent. So we're saying 13 out of 20 is equal to what out of 100? And we cross multiply. 20x equals 13 times 100, which is 1300. We divide both sides by 20 to isolate our x. X is alone and is equal to 65. And yes, that is a percent. That is a few examples of calculating a percent. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.